Pornography is nothing to be ashamed of, but accessing it online could leave you open to embarrassment, computer issues, or even run-ins with the law. We do not advocate breaking the law, so this is for educational purposes only. Even if you don't watch pornography, this video will be helpful to you. Use an incognito or private window in your browser. This may not hide your activities from your browser or your internet service provider or your employer, so do not use this feature thinking you are protected from everyone. Instead, this is to avoid a helpful browser feature called autocomplete from filling in addresses. Let's say you wanted to go to the site formerly known as Twitter. You type in X in the address bar and then the browser fills in your favorite site with the letter X. If anyone was over your shoulder, they would see this URL. Worse yet, if you were sharing your screen in a meeting, now they all know that you visit this site with an X in the name. Also be aware that autocomplete works with other letters like P, E, and Q. Stay alert. Since pornographic sites have a wide reach, these kinds of sites are great for scammers. Some scams involve getting an email that says the sender has pictures of you while you're viewing these sites and/or has access to your search history. A lot of these messages are flat out false and should be deleted. If you're nervous, go ahead and put a cover on your webcam. If you're chatting with others online and you head over to a private chat, be very careful. They may say they want to see a picture of your swimsuit area, but this could lead to sextortion. That's where the other party may extort you for money because they threaten to release your images. Always think twice before giving out pictures of yourself or other personal information anywhere. You can use that advice in everyday life. If you're on a site and you need an email login, seriously consider grabbing a disposable email address. That way, your main email accounts are not tied to other sites, especially in case of breach. Take a look at something like Iron Vest, which is aimed at protecting your identity. It can create throwaway phone numbers, email addresses, and even credit card numbers. Use a VPN when viewing. A VPN is a virtual private network. It takes your traffic and routes it through a remote server. The website does not see your IP address or location. Your ISP cannot see what you are doing because a VPN will encrypt traffic between devices. So let's say you live in an area where legislation gets in the way between you and your content. Some states like Texas require a person to verify their age. Pornhub does not like this kind of law and instead has blocked access to its sites in states like that. Yes, if you live in one of those states, you could get involved in local government to perhaps change the laws. More power to you. In the meantime, you could use a VPN to make a site think you are in another location. Your data is encrypted from end to end, so your ISP does not know where you are going and your state does not know where you've been. Bonus tip, VPNs are incredibly useful in general and can provide you with security when using public Wi-Fi hotspots. Be wary of downloads. You've heard of these scenarios before. You find something you really like and you think, I need to preserve this, I'll download it. Or you get a poorly written email from a pal that says, you've got to download this to believe it. Generally, look out for these kinds of things. These could also be scams that get you to download something that runs on your computer. Also, if you can stream it instead of downloading it, do that. Malicious attacks don't always come through email. Sometimes they can exist through website ads. Make sure your browser is up to date, as built-in anti-malware tools can be helpful. Make sure you trust your porn site. Like many businesses, a porn site can earn a good reputation over the years. In the early days of the internet, there were some slapdash sites meant only to get ad revenue. Now you're looking at full-featured sites with accounts, paid content, and playlists. They are holding some really sensitive information here. Sites like Pornhub have been around for a good reason. It works. The site takes security seriously and even provides sexual education information. Some other sites may throw pop-up after pop-up at you, leading you to click things in a panic frenzy, and that's no good. Don't use your work computer for porn. You know all the stuff we said already? Just don't use your work computer for this. Unless that's your actual job. Some workplaces may have remote access to your screen, and then you're exposed. Share your best ideas with us. I'm Ayaz Akhtar for PC Mag, and I'll see you online.